Tensorfuse now supports creating deployments with a config file. In Tensorfuse, apps are deployed using the tensorkube deploy command. This command provides many options to deploy your apps, such as defining minimum and maximum scale, types of GPU, CPU memory, etc. Sometimes you may want to use the same set of options for multiple deployments, or you may want to keep the options in a file for future reference. For such use cases, you can use a config file to declare the flags and use it to run tensorkube deploy. Here's how you can do it. I have written a simple Docker file to run the Quen model on my AWS. Before deploying this, I will create a config file to define all the deployment settings. As you can see, I want to run it on a single L40S GPU with min scale set to 0 and max scale set to 3. You can also use secrets in the config file to pass any sensitive information, such as API keys. Once my config file is ready, I will run the command tensorkube deploy, pass the path to my config file, and hit enter. This will start my deployment. If you want to use the same configurations for your future deployments, you can reuse the same config file to create the deployments. That's it. This is how you can work with config files in Tensorfuse. Check out our docs for more info.